And welcome back to the Let's Play series, episode 5 of Genesis on the OTE Gamers server. I've been a little busy while you guys have been gone. Today we plan on working on power, getting some power generation going, getting our tree farm going, doing some work on our ender quarry, and possibly getting it going today. I don't know for sure because I still have to do the reactor for that. So just kind of catch you guys up on what's been going on around the base. Got my sorting system set up. We will be going over this because we do have to finish this. I've got 2 chests here that still need to have filters put on them. But I've got plenty of storage room here now. I moved my farms out here. I plan on moving the melons and pumpkins and sugarcane out here once we get the AE system going, because they will be AE2 farms. I've got a really nice, simple little deal to do with that. So that'll be later on. Hopefully, the next couple episodes I'll have AE2 going. Thaumcraft, I've got some more research done. I actually ran out of paper doing my sorting system with the filters. So, but I've been playing with the Colt. I did manage to get the Crimson Right book. So we will be messing around with some Thaumcraft a little bit later on. Haven't really done a whole lot of building anything with it yet. I'm trying to get some of the research done so I can get onto that. Botania, I've automated my system a little bit here with feeding my lilies, or I'm sorry, my endo flames. Unfortunately, the tick from this timer is not a full tick. It doesn't actually always register on the dropper, and I've tried both droppers, and I've even tried triggering the Ender IO conduit with just the redstone tick from this, and it doesn't always work. So I do have an idea on how I can fix it, but unfortunately there's a recipe conflict on this build for Blue Power's screwdriver. So once we get the new update, which should be coming soon, I'll be able to improve this system and hopefully get it set up better and get rid of these day blooms. Might keep them, might not. I haven't decided yet. But and then moved our flower farm out here. We'll be working on automating this at a later date also. Definitely automating this because it'll make it harvesting this a lot better. One thing I do want to show you guys really quick. It's a nifty little tool. Even if you're out clearing grass, getting rid of stuff, it's called the Horn of the Wild, and it's really easy to make. It just costs you some living wood and I can't remember which one else it is. Let's see if I can spell right first. Let's see where you at. Horn of the Wild. Alright, it's a pasture seed. The pasture seed is just a piece of grass in a mana pool, and it gives you these seeds. These pasture seeds are really nice if you want to transplant some grass around, some grass block, and you don't have a silk touch shovel. You just take one of them pasture seeds and throw it down on the ground. It'll actually start making grass blocks with it. But alright, anyways, this Horn of the Wild, all you do is you right click and hold and it breaks. That is my phone. I will be right back. Sorry guys. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had some stuff. I've got family stuff going on this weekend. Had to get some stuff figured out. So anyways, back to what we were doing. If you right click and hold on this, like I said, it harvests all these plants. And it even works on grass. And I believe, if memory serves me right, it even works on tree leaves. Let's come over here and find out. Alright, so we got our grass. That's going to break. Oh, there it goes. So it gets the grass blocks, and it does a fairly large range. Pick up all this stuff. But it did not get the leaves for the, wow, it even got clear over here. It does not, and I'm full, that's why I'm not picking it up. It does not do the leaves anymore. I believe at one time it would do tree leaves, but I guess not anymore, so we're just going to throw this stuff in here real quick. And we'll get a better storage system for these flowers done up later. I'm just going to go, I just kind of like how the barrels look with the flowers in it, so I believe I just throw those in there. Keep a stack with those. Okay, so what we're going to be working on today is doing our tree farm, and we're going to get started on that right now. So already got some stuff set up for it. Should have everything we need here. Okay, so basically how this works is we're going to do the MFR one, and everybody does the MFR one. Oh, I've not crafted them yet. Okay, I was going to do that with you guys. Hold on 1 minute. All right, back again. Sorry, I happen to be a popular person tonight. I think next time I do recordings, I'm going to put my phone on silent. Would probably be a good thing. All right, so we're going to do an MFR tree farm. So what we need to do is get to the right spot here. There we go. Alright, so we're going to need a planter first. And to make these plastic sheets, you just put the raw plastic, and you get the raw plastic from rubber bars, rubber drops. If you use the MFR trees, you get the rubber drops, and you smelt those, you get the bar, and you smelt them again, and you get the plastic rubber. So either way you go about it, you got to put the rubber through 2 machines to get your raw plastic. So we're just going to go with the MFR trees, and we're actually going to throw them in our tree farm. So we're going to use those also. So we need to do the harvester, or I'm sorry, the planter. And I'm missing something. What am I missing? I didn't make the factory machine blocks. Okay, so we going to need a couple of these. So we're going to make the harvester, and we're also going to need, I'm sorry, the planter and the harvester. Oh, that's right. Some of these patterns with tools on them don't always work with shift click. Alright, so we got our harvester. Alright, one other thing we're going to need is the precision hammer. And I don't have any. We'll make some sticks real quick. I forgot the sticks. Now this tool is important for when you want to do get rid of that stuff. For when you want to do look at your upgrades. Okay, so we're not going to do any upgrades on this right now. We're just going to have a small farm since we're not going to be using a whole lot of power on this system for now. So you go 2 down, and that's where you're going to put your harvester. Okay, and right now I don't have my right tools with me. There we go. I really need to upgrade this shovel. So, alright, so we're going to come down here. Okay, so we've got our planter. We also need to get our harvester set up. Now, if we take our hammer and look at it, that's what the range of our harvester is, right? Or our planter is right now. So we need to put our harvester on the edge of that. And we're going to put it right here. No, that's not a harvester. I don't believe that's going to work the way I want it to, for some reason. Alright, so it's important that when you do this, that you make sure that your harvester covers the area of your planter, or you're going to be, planting outside of this, and the harvester's not going to pick anything up. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. Oh, we're going to leave that uncovered for a little bit. Now, we need to get items out of here and into our storage. And our storage is going to be barrels. So we're going to set our barrels down. Okay, so there's our barrels. So we need to get from there to here. I don't know why I took that level out, but open this all up. So we've got room to work. Okay, and I did jump ahead a little bit and made up some Ender IO piping. I really like the Ender IO piping. It's all nice and compact, and that's it. I mean, you've got 5 different pipes you can use. You got redstone, you got item, you've got fluid, and you got ME. I'm sorry, that's 4 different ones that you can use in the same block. So it's really nice. So we're going to put that down on there. Now, a trick I have learned with this, if you take your Yeta wrench and you shift left click, it will take you to the connection, or if you've got multiple connections, you can pick which one you want. So what we are going to do here is we are going to do an in and out. Insert is going to be green, and our extract is going to be brown. And we want this to be either active without a signal or always active. And I'm going to do always active because there's not going to be any redstone controlling it anyways. So, and then we're going to bring our piping up to the back of the harvester, because that's where the items, if you can just put a chest right behind this and feed out from the chest if you want to, or you can do it this way. And that's going to be extract only, and we're going to leave that on green. One other thing we need to do with this one, oops, and I messed up. Let's try that again. Shift left click on the knuckle. Insert, we're going to change that the priority on this to 1. Okay. and make sure our extract is on brown still and always active. Okay, so now what that'll do is the first place that's going to come, when this comes out, the first place it's going to go is here. We can put an item filter in here, but I plan on putting the saplings in here, and I'll show you how we're going to set this up later so we don't have to worry about using an item filter on there. So actually this one, no, there is no extraction on this. I did it again. Not having a good night evidently. So we just need this to be on insert, and we're going to do priority 1. And then I'll show you how we're going to set it up so we don't have to worry about putting an item filter in there. Now, if you look at this part and right click with your mouse, it's going to change which direction it goes. And then it disables, because I don't want it run a line all the way through here. Okay? So then what we're going to do is we're going to set these item pipes in. And they're all going to be inserts. Okay. So now we got them all set for inserts. And we're going to preload a couple of these up. Get our saplings. Glitch through the door. I need to go get my rubber saplings. Might need to make one more barrel. I forgot about... Nope, it's this one. Nope, missed it again. See, those are the IC2 ones we want. Huh. I know I have some. Or thought I had some. That is odd. We're going to try these and see if these work too. I know we'll get the sticky resin from these, but I don't believe I used up all of the... Anyways, I'll look later and see if I can find some. If not, I'll have to go get some, and we'll get that worked out. But how many barrels do we have left? So we're going to need one for apples. And if you shift and right click on these, it'll lock them. So even if the whole inventory gets pulled out of it, nothing else will go in there but what you have in there. And we're going to get some charcoal too. So for right now, we're just going to do this system. I'm going to lock that one, lock that so nothing goes in it. Nothing should go in there. So that's our basic sorting system right there. That's how it's going to be. We're going to have our wood, saplings, and apples. And then charcoal is going to be coming from our furnace. And like I said, I'm going to add on a couple more barrels to this so I get rubber going, so I don't have to worry about that at any time either. But if we go back down here, so we've got, we're going to be having saplings going to our planter, and then everything else going to here. So now we need a way to get our wood to our furnace to make charcoal so we can make power. So what we are going to do here is we're going to go in here. If you shift right click on this flat part right against the chest or hopper, wherever it's going into, you can get into this too. So we're going to go the in and out. Insert's going to be on green. Out is going to be on brown. And it's going to be always active. Okay? Then we're going to take our... I'm going to use the alloy smelter just because I had made one earlier. And I can use it to do other things also. And I'm actually going to change this for now to active with a signal. So then I can put a lever up here and flip a lever if I ever want to use this for now to make something. I'll be able to do that now without a problem. So we're going to put a block there. Alright, so there's our alloy smelter. Get back down here again. Ooh, some block lag. Sorry about that. And some more block lag. Wow, awesome. Server seems to be having an issue tonight. Alright. So then we want to go here. And we're going to do in and out again, but insert's going to be brown. Now, instead of our extract being brown, we're going to change it to green, or to blue. This is another thing that I really like about Ender.io is that you can do multiple routes of items in one simple item ducts. So then we're going to come over here. And I'm just going to do, nope, that's not the right one, it's this one. The insert is going to be on blue. So that way, all of our charcoal is going to go into that system, or go into that barrel, I'm sorry. And we can actually take this and do that. So if we ever use this to smelt anything, we don't have to worry about anything else going in there. It'll just stay in this inventory and it won't go anywhere. So we don't have to worry about that. Fill this in here. Alright, so now we need power. How are we going to get power here? How are we going to get charcoal into our system? We do need to change this though to in and out also. Okay, so extract's going to be purple, always active. Alright, so right now what we have for our loop is coming from our harvester into this barrel. And then from this barrel, it goes into the smelter. Now from the smelter, it's going to go one of two places. It's going to go to our generator. And we can add on to these later and even make a bigger one later. So we'll want to do an insert on this. And actually we can change, no. Since this is going to be running all the time, I think we can get away with just doing blue for our insert. But we're going to change the priority on this one. So that way it always goes to the generator first before it goes over there. So now we need to get power back over there. It's simple as adding in, look at that, one power line, same block. That easy. Okay, so we can also expand this out and put more generators down here when we need to for more power. But we're not done. We got one more thing I want to add in. I want to add in a charging station for a energy cell. And we are going to use the thermal expansion energy cells. I like the way the Ender.io ones work, but for right now, this makes it a lot more easier to move them around. So if we need the power somewhere else, excuse me, we can easily take this and take it somewhere else and hook it up to another machine and charge it up. I did make another one. There we go, there it is. I did make another one. And what we can actually do with these, if you right click on them, they've got this config here. And what we're going to do is, I got to remember how this goes. Alright, that's going to output to the top, and on this bottom we're going to want input. So it should suck the power from here and end up in here. But we're still going to be getting power. Still going to be getting power in here. So one thing you do want to make sure when you set this up, this alloy smelter up, that it's in furnace mode only. It will cook all the wood. So let's give this a test. Oh, you know what? We need power to our machines yet. That might be a good thing. So let's get our power hooked up here. Alright, so now we should be all powered up. Oh, yep, see they have power. They have power. I'm assuming my generator, yep, my generator still had some power in it from when I was using it earlier. So it should be charging everything, and I believe this is already fully powered. Yep. Alright, so let's jump out of here. Okay, now when we look at this, you see the different colors here. When you come into here, you can see that there's different colors here. You can set these for certain ones, which we'll do later. Consume stack we want to turn off. That way it leaves the item in there. So we don't have to worry about, you know, stuff not supposed to be going in here, going in here. Set this all up. Okay, so we are planting. Now this is a really, really small one. And we've got one more thing we need to worry about in this. It's the sludge. And we will take care of that at a different time. I'll just manually take care of it for now. We don't have Buildcraft, so I got to figure out how to get rid of it. I can do a sludge boiler, but if I do that, I want to put it somewhere where it's not. I'm gonna have to pipe it away so that we're not getting hurt by it when it's boiling the sludge off, because that doesn't really work so well for us. It's kind of hurts a little bit, so we're actually gonna stick the rest of these guys in here. Now, I'm not going to worry about these herb trees right now. I kind of changed my mind on that. So, alright. So now once those grow up, the harvester is going to tear them down. So let's see if we can get this to work. I'm looking at the bones right in front of my face and I can't see them. One other thing, we're going to need a lever. I still didn't grab a stick because I don't have any. I think there's a glitch in our sorting system because I know I threw some sticks in here. Anyway, or I thought I did. Alright, so remember, we're going to need that lever to control this. So if we click this, we should, there we go, now it's going. Now these should cook. It's probably not going to be at a very decent rate, but we can increase it by making some capacitors later on. We're not going to worry about it right now because I don't think we're going to be too worried about how much charcoal we're doing right now. Alright, so the generator should be going right now. Yep, the generator's getting fueled. Now, as soon as this fills up, as soon as this gets a full stack in here, it'll start kicking it out here. But any time that our generator needs charcoal, it will go there before it goes into the barrel. Okay? And that is completely filled up all of our wood. Alright. And we might actually need to attach the second generator. Let's see how our power is doing here. Power is going up, but our... How's that working for you? There we go. Now it's charging. Now it is going to charge this energy cell before it charges this one. I know that. But I want to get one charged. But this is still getting power from here as it needs it. Let's turn that off for a second. Alright, so it should just be dropping it down. And that's 100,000, and that's 400. So that's probably going to stay empty for a little while. I might grab my other generator inside and hook it up in here temporarily, just so we can get this system charged and make sure that it stays going correctly. Okay, that should be fine. So let's do that. Let's throw that other generator on there for temporarily. There you go, thank you. We seem to be having a little bit of an issue tonight. Now, nice thing about this is, you see how I can see that knuckle there? Shift, left click. Alright, up or south. Now we need to go south. And that's going to be insert, blue, I believe, in priority 1. Let's double check that. I can't see that one there. Yep, blue. Okay. So, we have a stack here, and we'll throw that in there. Let that go. So we're going to use both of them to charge up our system for now. You hear it a little bit. These things are awesome. No, I have not killed the Hydra yet. I do plan on doing an episode with the Twilight. So I'm not going to leave you guys out. Just one of the fellow guys on the server gave me some of those when I was on when I was in the end. So, and I can't remember for the life of me who it was, or I'd give you a shout out. But again, thank you again for them. Much appreciated. So get the tree to grow. And there you go. It should... Let's see, it's not going to be filling up in anywhere because this is empty. So let me see if I can grow... Oh, and I will be right back after the server restarts. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. It was a out of threads error for this server, so evidently there's some coding somewhere that is messed up in one of the add-ons that are leaking. Yeah, that are causing issues. Thought I had... let's see, does this work? There we go. To take care of our sludge for now so that this doesn't happen to slow down, we are going to stick that on there. For right now, that's what how we're going to deal with the sludge. If the sludge builds up in here, the more sludge that comes into here, the slower this will work. So if these are like working really hard and really fast, which I doubt, then it'll slowly chop them down. So like if you're doing a mushroom farm, which you can do with these, with the big mushrooms, you can actually, you'll see them slowly cutting the mushrooms down. But we're not going to worry about a mushroom farm, just the trees. So we're gonna let this run for a while. Grow a couple more here. Keep going, keep going. Oh, we seem to be out of power. Well, this one is almost charged. I think probably what's going to happen is these are going to suck up more power than... suck the power up before this gets it. But that won't be an issue. This one's almost full. And we've got plenty. I should just leave this off for now. Half a stack. Half a stack. So yeah, we're doing really good. And once this catches up, it's doing 3 at a time, so it should catch up in no time. So I'm not too worried about it. What I can do is turn that off. And now that should be charging. Okay, so that's charging. And that's getting power. The problem is that the power is being all sucked into the batteries or the energy cells instead of being able to go into here. But once this fills up, it won't be a problem. It'll keep up. Alright, so that's done. So let's get ready to do our item sorting. Let me get a couple more things set up real quick that I know I forgot about, and I will be right back. And we are back. Just getting the last couple things rounded up. We're using these existing item filters. Basically what the need for these is the advanced item filter, which is this Z-Logic controller, which takes Solarium, which Soul Stand and gold, and that alloy smelter gives you the Solarium. And you can actually configure these to auto pull out of a chest. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our last 2 filters here. So we got our advanced filter, excuse me, and then our existing filter. Now these are really, really nice. They're not that hard to get. The hardest part about all these is the zombie heads. But if you get beheading, I've got beheading 2 on this, so it actually works out pretty good. Got a lot of heads. So we're going to come down here. And I believe is this one. Yep, okay. So we're going to stick this in there. And we're going to snapshot it. Okay. Now if we hit show, it shows us everything that's in that chest. Okay. We need to go through and clean out some of this stuff because it's not right. And we're going to ignore the ore dictionary and MBT. If you're doing ores or metals, you want to turn that ore dictionary off, or turn the ore dictionary on. Otherwise, you'll still be pulling in stuff. Or you'll like throw copper in from metallurgy, and then next time you got a copper from like Tinkers and throw it in there, it won't go into the same one. So you want to make sure you turn that ore dictionary on for stuff like that. Then we're going to snapshot that one. And there's nothing in... Oh, I put it in the wrong one. Needs to be in this one. Okay, so we're going to clear the snapshot, and we're going to do it again. And right now, we got our blue power stuff in there. But I'm going to throw my redstone torches in there. And then, as I do is hit snapshot again, And there you go, it updates the list. So in here we got our Erebus stuff. That's another one I'm going to do an episode on, is going there. That is a crazy place. I went and looked at it. It is just insane there. I got my butt kicked so hard when I went in there. It was kind of insane. So we'll be looking at that mod later on. Gonna update that one. Let's see, this one I believe is done already. Some of these I've got to update. Okay, so we don't need that. Well, we're gonna put this in there for now. But the conduit, Z-Logic, this stuff, sticks. See, that's where all my sticks went. Clear all this stuff out of here that we don't need. Oh, it's full. What can we throw back in here? I know. Throw those in there. And you can also, when you do these snapshots, if you merge, it'll add on to it. It won't clear it. It won't take a new snapshot. It'll just add on to it. I believe, take that stone out. And then we're going to do a snapshot. Okay, so we're going to merge. So now we got all those different stones in there. Actually, those don't need to be in there. Why are they in there? Alright, well, let's clear out the rest of my inventory here. Alright, I'm going to get stuff cleaned up a little bit, and I'm going to finish doing this, and then I will run it through a test with you guys. So I will be right back. Okay, and we are back. I'm going to go ahead and snapshot all of these and show you guys what exactly is going on. So we got all of our witchery stuff in here, so we don't need to... we don't need Ore Dictionary or NTB data. This one is all of our mob drops, including wool. Now you can see how the MBT data is different for every color with the wool. So what we're going to do... Oh, and I just did it again. Let me run down here. I'm so glad when I get my elevators going. Okay. So insert, I'm going to put this in there. Now it should show everything. Okay. So if we're going to go ahead and turn on the Ore Dictionary and keep the NBT data off. And we're going to merge. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, so now it's got the wool on there. Okay, so now we don't have to worry about the wool. Now come over here, and we got the metals for the next one. Alright, so the same thing. We're going to turn on the Ore Dictionary, and we're going to show, and there we go. So now we got all the different types in there. I must have taken that copper out that I had in there. It's not supposed to be in there. That's supposed to be in there. Okay, so there it worked. So now I've got the bones in there. Okay. This one I'm going to turn on Ore Dictionaries too. Alright, so we're going to snapshot that one because I changed something in there. And mob drops here, put our ink sacs in there. Alright, so nope, there are ink sacs in there. So that's where they should be going. And I just fell off. Alright, I need to hurry up and do this real quick. Because it's time to wrap up the episode. Next time we come back, we will be working on the reactor and getting the ender core going. So, be looking at that. Or looking for that. Definitely. Alright, so we're going to snapshot that one. So we've got all of our nature stuff in here. Okay. So just as a quick test, real quick. What is this one? Okay. We're going to take out all of the cactus and netherwort out of that one. And here we're going to take the pulsating iron. And here we're going to take the tongue of dog. Alright. Now I'm going to throw all this stuff back in here. And as it filters out, we should see we're getting netherwort. Yeah, the tongue of dog, netherwort, and pulsating iron. Simple as that. Alright, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I plan on doing videos almost every day now as best that I can. The longest part is getting them uploaded for you guys. So, like, comment, share, subscribe if you like it. Otherwise, I will catch you next time. Catch you later.